We are live. Lil Ty has returned. Lil Ty has indeed returned, folks. Let me just send the stream real quick. New Mac Miller album just came out. That shit was fire.
I need you to stay focused. It's dangerous out there. Drive slow and let me
I
deal
have
with
really
it.
bad stick drift on my controllers,
There's
so
no way you could have predicted this.
that's gonna happen a lot.
My job to predict it as a cop and a father. The whole thing's gone down on my watch. Come on, we need to find out what happened to Barbara. Up ahead,
Damn.
we got company. Who are they?
Militia, I'll handle it.
Pursuing forces, this is Arkham Knight. Your priority is to apprehend Commissioner Gordon. I say again, your priority is to apprehend the Commissioner. I want him alive. Let nothing stand in your way.
That's cool. A little
It's too dangerous.
hard to tell what actually just happened there, but that was cool. Going down, going out with a bang. Are you ready for the fireworks? It was a silent night for the fireworks.
Just get us there in one piece, Batman. We're running out of time.
Well, why would it just do this from the beginning? Cop car was not going to last. But I have an actual
Before you
tank.
head to the clock tower, I thought you may like to hear the analysis of the Arkham Knight's forces you requested.
What have you got, Alfred?
I've set the Bat computer to analyze militia presence across the three islands and provide you with a real-time representation of the occupation's strength in each zone. As you can see, Miagani Island is heavily occupied, with a substantial drone ground force controlling the roads. Founders Island is the militia stronghold, protected by long-range radars and a missile launcher. I'd recommend keeping the Batmobile away from there for the time being. The remaining drone forces on Bleak Island have been redeployed to protect the clock tower, so expect...
Thanks, Alfred. I'm heading there now.
Thanks, Alfred.
Sergeant!
Alright, so for anyone who hasn't played this game, and by anyone, I mean the one person watching this stream, basically, supervillain Scarecrow
Jim, the clock tower's surrounded. I'll clear
has,
the area. Let you know when it's safe to head inside.
basically taken over the city with a bunch of other Batman villains, and, threatens to bomb the city with his chemical gas. His gas basically just makes people have nightmares. It's called nightmare toxin. So, yeah, he's also teamed up with this other guy called the Arkham Knight, who has, gained a fucking army somehow, and has taken over Gotham with Scarecrow and the rest of the villains. Just to give Batman a hard time. And because, you know, it's Batman. That's how it goes.
There are militia troops.
But as you can
all over
see,
the clock
this is the
tower.
Batmobile. It's
You'll be
a
safe in the
literal
Batmobile.
tank.
I'll let you know when the area is secure.
I'm not just sitting here while you go after those bastards.
Yes, you are, Jim. Barbara wouldn't want you to get yourself killed. I'll be in touch the minute I'm done.
And yeah, Batman can't fly, but he can glide, you know, so, pretty cool.
It's not safe to enter without taking out the militia troops on the roof of the clock tower.
Oh, okay. Time to get some stealth gameplay. Let's see. They're all in one area. That's super fun.
More than enough for me. Is he as messed up as they say? The guy's got issues. Serious issues.
What can I do? Not much. See, like, the issue in this is that, like, I can't really, take out all these guys with guns all at once. Kind of have to just... I could do this. It's kind of hard to take out these guys with guns, because, they'll constantly shoot at you. And then you'll just die. See, now they're all going over there.
Target lost. Spread out. I'm gonna check for casualties. Can you hear me?
Come on, get away. Come back this way. No. Alright. Batman doesn't kill, but he hits these guys pretty hard. It really seems like he's killing them. But he's not. Well, they seem He's not waking up.
How do you get another one? He's making us look like idiots. This isn't good. No, it's not.
Actually, he can actually wake up.
Batman. It's the Batman.
Oh, no, I hate that. Let's hit him, please. Thank you. Now it's yours. Dummy. Alright, well, that's good. Time to enter one of Batman's little
Jim, the area is secure.
hideouts. It's in this clock tower.
Your tricks don't seem new for long, Batman.
The Arkham Knight kidnapped Batman's friend. Oh, and now we're having a hallucination. Okay. Well, this is Batman's friend, Oracle. She's the daughter of police commissioner
Is that you again?
Jim Gordon, and she's in a wheelchair, and you're about to see why in a second. Yeah, so that's unfortunate. The Joker did that.
Come on, show a little spine.
Can't really do anything here because it's just a hallucination, but yeah. This is a, yeah, I know, it is unfortunate. But you know, she's alive. As you can see, you know, she's moving. She ends up in a wheelchair, and I don't know. Well, I mean, I know, but I don't know how to put it. Yeah, maybe she might be better off not living. This is what happens when you drag your friends into this crazy little game of ours. The Joker. Okay, yeah. And then it all returns. And then,
Nothing
yeah.
like a trip down old
But Batman in this game,
bats.
has pretty severe hallucinations of Joker. So
You would have thought old Jim Gordon had been through enough. First, some handsome young maniac cripples his daughter.
it is a classic story, though. That happened to Barbara Gordon in like the 90s, I think. That happened to her. She's kind of like one of Batman's little sidekicks. She's like the guy in the chair, or the woman in the chair.
The night's still young.
She's cool. I like Oracle. It sucks what Joker did to her, but you know, she learns to live with it
Jim's on his way up.
and
I
be
can't do
happy
that
and
now.
whatnot. Wheelchair. Yeah, so they Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight. They kidnap Oracle. That's his daughter, so you know he's understandably shaken.
This isn't your fault, Jim.
Of course it is. Crane's done this to get to me.
Tis not your fault, Commissioner.
There's something I need to show you.
We haven't got time. She's not like us.
Identity confirmed.
She is like me, but better. That's not true. She's cool though.
She's strong, Jim. Stronger than you realize.
She works for you? This is all your fault.
I will find her.
Yeah, it kind of is. Yeah, I deserve
my
that.
family. My daughter. She's all I've got. I never should have trusted you. Never.
I mean, you don't have to be mad, bro. Not the
Do this
backbone.
on my own. Stay away from my family.
You're overreacting a little bit here, Gordon.
I think that went quite well, considering. Of course, I
Shut
wouldn't
up,
have told
Joker.
them, but that's why it's so liberating being me. You've got a lot to look forward to, Bats.
Sure.
I need to find out what happened to Barbara. They covered their tracks by disabling the clock tower security cameras. If I hack the municipal CCTV system, I should be able to monitor all access points to the building.
Nothing really going on here. That one. Yep, they're carrying her.
That's the Arkham Knight. He's got Barbara. I need to confirm which car he took her in. There. That's the vehicle they took Barbara away in. Those tires are Amertech D60s. I can program the Batmobile to track their unique tread pattern. It'll lead me right to them.
Batman does save her though, so
Now that I think
we do
about
find
it,
her,
how
and
did
she.
Scarecrow know to go after your
Well,
IT department?
it's not hard to
I
explain.
had no idea she worked for you when I shot her. I just got lucky.
Jesus, I cannot save him. It's a little confusing. Scarecrow uses that toxin on Batman, and he thinks that Barbara is killed by the
Tire
Scarecrow,
tracks will lead me to Barbara.
but
I can use the Batmobile forensics
she's
scanner to
not.
follow her.
He's just hallucinating it, and then, you know, she really survived. Spoiler.
Alfred,
But I
want
figured
the
that
Arkham
would
Knight's name.
probably.
As do I, Master Bruce. He has
you'd probably
presumably
like to know
chosen
that.
title for a reason. Where do you suggest we start?
Arkham City. Go through the files of every inmate who was released following the death of Hugo Strange. And Alfred,
Sir?
Don't worry, I'm not actually shooting them. It's shooting them with like rubber pellets
Don't drop
that
your
just
guard.
like knocks them out.
I've got Oracle, Batman. Now you care who I am. Just gotta find me. Gotham's a big place, and there's a whole army between us. I'm ready for you.
Alfred, the militia have deployed a device. It's burrowed deep into the road.
Yes,
I'll...
Skipping dialogue. Skip.
Drone flight initiated. Batman took out a drone.
Make him pay.
Multiple drones offline. What the hell was that?
The enemy's acquired simultaneous strike capabilities. Think faster.
Bruh. Stop it.
He got a drone. No! Damn it! Rattler's taking damage. Drone feed offline.
Get back! These machines are relentless. Unlike you, they don't give up. They don't hesitate. They don't hold back. And they are not afraid of you, Batman.
The bomb's payload is exposed. I can use the power winch.
So with
to
these little
trigger
bombs in the
control.
ground, you basically just have to connect a little, like, toe hinge to the thing, and then rev your engine, and then it blows up. I don't know how it works, but it you know, Batman's, he's got his ways.
I've waited years. No one is taking this from me. They'll get a charred crater if they try.
Sir, that warning was broadcast publicly. I suspect the Arkham Knight wishes to discourage outside intervention.
Jeez, he's coming after us. For it. Come on, get us out of here.
Alfred, the Arkham Knight's trail leads into Miagani Island. Lower the Mercy Bridge.
I can't, sir. We're locked out.
The militia must have hardwired into the transport control system. Find me their access point.
Right. Tracing the network traffic, it seems to have all been rerouted to Grand Avenue Station.
Then that's where they'll be. I'll proceed on
Time
foot and
to
take
go.
over their access point. I'll contact you when you're able to lower the bridge.
Be careful, sir.
There,
Miagani
lower the
Island is
bridge.
rife with militia drones and troops.
Listen up, man. We control the bridges, but Batman can and will adapt. Stay alert. Watch the skies.
Like they would even be able to see me. I am the Knight.
The station's crawling with the Arkham Knight's militia. I need to clear them
So,
out and
perch up.
find the access point they're using to
Do
hack
some
into
more
the
stuff.
transport network.
I can't. Oh, God.
Good. We're gonna need it. You think he's coming? Oh, I know he is. Arkham Knight just kidnapped his friend. We got the drone. He's not catching us off guard. He better not. Batman accesses that terminal. I don't know what Scarecrow and the Arkham Knight will do to us. So what happened? The chemical factory.
I should have the remote hacking device, but I don't.
I don't see any giant clouds of fear gas.
Illinois.
Batman happened. He went in there, tore through 3 units of our guys.
Oh, I can just do
Nearly
this.
captured Scarecrow and stopped the explosion. Who's that? I'll get him down and see what's wrong with him. What happened to him? How do I know? Maybe he fell? Or maybe Batman got him. Get over there! Come on! Oh! Smoke!
Like a freaking ghost.
He got away using some sort of smoke! Is he gonna be okay? Let's be quick. Nothing we can do for him. We're spread out. Get revenge! Mind those vantage points! I'm gonna check on the guy Batman took down. Poor guy. Ouch. That looks like it. I think something's moving down there. Nothing we can do here. Could have been a rat or something. I saw something move under the floor.
No, you didn't.
Nothing there now. Something moving down there.
But there's not.
Must be nothing. Let him out! To the floor! Eyes down! Getting away! After him!
And up the chute.
Deploying thermobaric charge! 3,
You aren't gonna.
1. Batman! How many is this now? This is number 4. How the hell are we gonna beat this guy? How am I supposed to know? All we can do for this is this. Target's mobile. Move on my location.
They really think they're gonna get me. Crazy. Oh, I can't even come out of here. Forgot about that.
Keep looking. We need to hold this position. If we lose control of the bridges, Scarecrow will
That's
kill
two
us.
left. Alright.
And none of the night kills us first.
Oh, at least we got it somewhere.
What were we thinking? Taking them.
Dummy.
Glad you're putting up a fight, Batman. I expected nothing less.
With the Arkham Knight and taken care of, I can use their uplink terminal to lower the bridges.
Isn't that Barbara's job? Oh, right. In all the excitement, I almost forgot. You don't really believe old Jimbo's gonna forgive you if you save her. He holds a grudge, Bats. I should know.
Alfred, I've re-enabled the bridge controls.
Mom, forget Skip.
Oh dear.
Enigma. Contact me.
Riddle me this. Why would a Batman visit an abandoned
The Riddler. You guessed it. He leaves riddles around the city for Batman. And he has Catwoman in.
It's because of what will happen to his feline friend.
He has Catwoman kidnapped.
Shocked, Dark Knight? Stunned? You didn't expect this, did you? That is because you are no match for me, Edward Nigma, the Riddler, and your intellectual superior. Did you think I would just forget our last meeting, Dark Knight? You humiliated me. I know you will not beat me this time. It is utterly impossible. You cannot do it. I have won already. I will mock your attempts to solve my conundrums. I will stand triumphant over your bloody corpse. And as the dim light fades for good in your tiny pillar's mind, your final thought will be how I have bested you.
Riddler, you'll never win.
Orphanage detective, or she dies.
Vicky Bale show. She's a reporter who really likes Batman. And Bruce Wayne, not knowing that they're the same person. Well, actually, no, she doesn't like Batman. She's always criticizing him. But she loves Bruce Wayne, not knowing that they're the same.
Alright, riddle me this,
It's kind of funny.
What do you call the guy who takes down Dish?
Talk.
Riddler has Catwoman. I don't know anything. Why? What's Nigma's play? I do.
Did they just get married? Why'd Batman say I do? No.
Keep still. Are you okay?
Perfect. What little girl doesn't dream of being bait for her strapping Dark Knight?
We're leaving.
You might be, but I'm not.
Ah, both contestants are finally here. Tonight, folks, we've got riddles galore.
He's such a dick.
Let me
I
introduce
really,
my beautiful
I really
assistant.
dislike this man.
I'm growing tired of my dependence upon the least useless dregs I can scrape from Gotham's utterly
Oh, this is cool, I think.
uninspired
Yeah, you get to
underbelly.
play as Catwoman
Why
a
rely
little bit
on
here.
others for help when you can design, program, engineer, and manufacture it yourself?
I'm not taking a single hit. I'll parry everything.
Finally!
What a pair you make. Together, you're just competent enough to survive. Enjoy it while it lasts, Dark Knight. I have more in store for you than hitting.
Take it out!
That was cool. Oh, one more. Two more.
No doubt you enjoyed that, Detective. It's the most fun you'll have all night.
I doubt it.
Dark Knight, this feisty felonious feline has been fitted with a shiny new collar. With each challenge you complete, you'll get one little key. Collect every key and the kitty goes free. Remove it too soon and the kitty goes boom! Well, don't just stand there, Dark Knight. Take that rocket-fueled roadster of yours and make your way to the Cauldron Train Yard. My first test is waiting.
I will not be doing that.
I'll be back soon.
You'll be back right away. Guys like Eddie let me be until I started playing nice with the bat.
Yeah.
It's unlike you to get caught. Was it an ambush? Blackmail? A trap?
He invited me.
What?
He said he had a job.
What?
Job?
Of the cat burgling variety. I'm pretty good at it, remember? Not all of us scamper around on rooftops.
Yeah, he
tonight
is
because we
pretty
wanna help
scary.
people, you big brooding boy
Wait,
scout.
and once you realize he's
Now,
kind of
where's
just
my
like
key?
a sniveling nerd, especially in this game, he becomes a little less scary. Like when you start to like beat his challenges and stuff, and you start to like best him,
Don't keep me waiting.
he starts getting mad and starts like getting bitter about it, kind of, and will start being like, "No, no, Batman, you weren't supposed to do that." Like, as if he hasn't set up his challenges for me to, like, literally pass them. But you know, like, still, he gets mad. His little ego is crushed. Yeah, he is scary. He's really, like, I'll give it to him, like, he is really smart.
I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick up the trail
So,
of
like,
Arkham Knight's vehicle.
he's a good engineer. Apparently, he's built, like, literal tunnels underneath the city that you just fly the Batmobile around in. See, look, here's his trophies. There are 263 of these around the map. I've beaten this game maybe 5 times. I've never collected all of them, and I don't bother to. That is way too much. I'm not doing that. Most of them are in like really dumb, obscure places that you have to like deliberately look around for. It's like not a lot of them you just kind of come up on or come across. Oh, I should get that dead body. This is part of another mission. Jesus Christ. I hope that didn't scare you. That's Man-Bat. He's like the opposite of Batman. Like Batman, like dresses up as he's a man dressed as a bat. Yeah, my bad. Should have warned you about that. Happening at some point.
I'm going to scan the body for unique identifiers.
That's Man-Bat. He was trying to find like a cure for his wife, and ended up accidentally turning himself into a bat. You know, just regular superhero bullshit. It is not dead. No. The pig mission, yes, Hunter. These pig missions are goated. I just can never seem to fucking find some of the pieces sometimes. But they are cool. But no, the Man-Bat is not dead. You have to find him and inject him with a serum like 3 times. And then you eventually, okay, I'm gonna do this later first. Yeah, you can hear him screeching. You have to go near the ribs. Am I stupid? The stick drift in my controller is also not helping. No, you're good, bro. Yeah, I don't know where this one is. But yeah, that's the Man-Bat. He's a little scary. But then this guy, that's putting up all these dead bodies, his name is Pig. You guessed it. He dresses up like a pig. He puts on a pig mask, and he's like a surgeon, quote unquote surgeon. Okay, we're down here in the phalanges.
The left foot is missing several toes. The site of amputation suggests the removal of non-viable tissue in the treatment of frostbite.
He does surgery and he brainwashes these people to like fight on his side. And like once you do actually fight them, they like don't. You have to like. It's a hard fight because you have to. It's not hard. It's just annoying because you have to like fight every single one of them and knock them out individually, or else they'll just keep waking up. That can't be it. No, it's not. Is it like my exposure or like my graphics that's making me not able to see it? Like I'm kind of confused. Left arm. I think those are just his. I think those are just. Oh, there it is. You're right. Thank you. Jesus. Why don't, like, jeez, game, why don't you just make it a little bit harder for me to see that?
Hasn't been manufactured in over a decade.
Tiny little dot.
I've ID'd the victim as Robert Kincaid.
But, you know, I'll show you this, this Man-Bat. Let me just
I'll try my best, sir.
fly up in the air and listen for him.
I gotta say that it is good to be back. Gotham just wasn't the same without me, was it?
Yeah, like, I've played this game so many times, and these pig ones, like, finding the thing, it always gets me. It's annoying. He's that way. Okay, yeah, I do want to show you this Man-Bat guy, though. Then I do want to show you this guy. I'm not very far along in the game. I've probably only been streaming now for like, I don't know, like 20 minutes, something like that. I started the game the other day, and yeah, this is like my 4th save, and all my other saves are new game pluses, and they're done. But, oh, there he is. Found him. Yeah, so watch this, below. Yeah, scary ass dude. The Batmobile fights aren't too bad. They definitely get annoying once, like, 100 of them start coming at you.
Right you are, Mr. Bruce. I'm searching for possible...
And, like, I really hate... I do genuinely hate the ending fight with the Arkham Knight and his big tank. That one I really dislike. Because you shoot him once and then you literally have to run away and he's chasing you hella fast. And you, like, have to, like, really get out of his sight. And I'm not good with being chased in games. I'm just not... Oh, Mitch. Yeah, I'm just not good with that kind of thing. So... Yeah.
I'm heading to Mercy Bridge to pick
I
up
get
the
scared really easily in games. I don't really play a ton of horror games. Yeah, Deathstroke's fight was definitely very disappointing because, yeah, it's just another Cobra fight instead of, like, an actual hand-to-hand combat fight, which they could have easily done. Like, he has a sword. The mechanics for fighting against dudes with swords exist in the game, so it is a little baffling that they didn't just make it a hand-to-hand combat fight. Like, the basic tank fights, I don't really mind. They're a little annoying, but I don't hate them. They're more of just like an annoyance that I'm like, alright, time to do this real quick so I can move on.
Arkham Knight, come in. Defense is breached. He's moving onto Miyagani Island.
Alright, I'm probably gonna finish this part of the quest where you find the where the car is and you do that whole thing where you have to like reconstruct what happened to Barbara and then probably end the stream and go to bed because I have to work at 8:30 in the morning tomorrow, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. At least, like, today wasn't too bad. Yeah, the crime scene investigations are really cool in this game. They really do make you feel like Batman.
Direct hit on Rattler. Armor still holding. Alpha targets hit a drone.
So,
Kingston unit offline.
yeah, I think so too. They could have taken away some of the tank fights and done more of these crime scene analysis with real missions, but you know, it is what it is. This game does disappoint in some manners. Like you said, the Deathstroke fight, it's really just another Cobra, and that's annoying. Poison Ivy only really having like the one moment in the game. There's another thing. To me, like, Two-Face doesn't really, like, there's not enough Two-Face. He really just kind of, like, he's, like, his voice is there for, like, all those bank missions, but he's not ever, like, he's not there until that last one, and you don't, like, there's not really any cutscenes with him. Like, I don't know, like, Harvey Dent, Two-Face is one of my favorite Batman villains. So, like, not having him in the game and with too many cutscenes is a little disappointing, but yeah. It is kind of annoying that Arkham Knight, the Arkham Knight, the villain, he's, like, it's so obviously Jason Todd, like, you know what I mean? Like, who else would it be? You know what I mean? Like, who else's identity would they hide?
Must have taken Oracle and moved on.
That, you know, if you know Batman media, would want to get revenge on Batman. Like, who else could it possibly be? Like, it's obviously Jason Todd. And that's a little annoying to me. Like, they could have revealed it a little bit sooner. Let me read that. I can't see the full comment because it's cut off. One sec. Why does it look all so ghetto? Because it's Gotham, you know? It basically, like, the entire city is kind of the ghetto. Like, there's always crime going on. You know, there's Batman, and there's always some kind of supervillain that wants to, like, cause mayhem and just make life harder for Batman. So, like, the whole city's kind of a ghetto to kind of reflect that a little bit.
Looks like the driver wasn't.
I do like the design of, like, a lot of it, like, where it's, like, it's very, how do I put it, not colonial, but, what's the word, like, old-timey English, like, with the gargoyles and, like, the architecture of some of the buildings, like that. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, it all looks pretty ghetto. But, you know, when you have a city where, like, again, you know, supervillains are constantly, oh, that guy went flying. Supervillains are constantly, like, attacking the city and whatnot, you know, it's gonna, you know, it's gonna, like, they're gonna be doing that in the ghetto. It's not gonna be, like, a nice city.
Oracle must have been in the passenger.
I mean, like, it looks nice. Like,
clever.
Some areas, like
I should check
downtown,
the area where she was sitting.
fucking, like, over here in Founders Island. But, like, a lot of this stuff here in Miyagani Island and Bleak Island are very, very older, very, kind of ghetto. But yeah, like, the whole thing with Gotham City is kind of like, voice crack, is kind of that, like, everyone's doing crime for the most part.
Was torn
like,
off during the crash.
Regular folks.
If I can find
not, I mean, you know, not
rest, I can determine
everyone,
exactly what
but
happened.
everyone that's, like, you know, that type of person is going to be doing crime. And I lost my train of thought. Okay, passenger door. That's all over that. Okay. Like, you know, everyone's doing crime. Everyone's wanting to take down the Bat. Yeah, like that's the reason why everyone does, like a lot of people do crime, and it's a very crime-ridden city, because, you know, it's a ghetto, and the lifestyle kind of reflects that. So it looks like old Barbara Gordon jumped out of the car to save herself.
Oracle got free of the vehicle before the crash.
But yeah, Batman's the best. But then we're watching all the Batman movies when we get a chance. Because I know you probably don't like the superhero stuff, but they're all pretty sick.
Oracle stopped.
Not all of them. I mean, like, all the Batman movies are pretty sick, except for, like, the Val Kilmer one and the George Clooney one. But, like, Michael Keaton, Batman from those two movies from the early 90s, the late 80s and early 90s.
The Arkham Knight sidearm.
And then the Christian Bale Batman movies, that trilogy, made by one of my favorite directors, Christopher Nolan, with Christian Bale as Batman. Those movies are just great. Ben Affleck's Batman isn't bad, but those movies are bad. The movies he's in, like Batman vs. Superman, sucks, and so does both cuts of the Justice League. Don't get me wrong, the Snyder Cut is a huge improvement on what they did in the theatrical version. Huge improvement. But still bad. Like, still not a good movie. Still not a good movie. It's also, the Justice League Snyder Cut is also like 4 hours long. I'm not gonna subject you to that. That would just be wrong. Especially when it's, like, you know, not good.
Lucius, Oracle left me the scrambler device at the scene of the crash. Decrypt the data so I can pinpoint the
only thing. Yes, Victorian. That's what I was trying to say. Thank you. You found. Yeah. Thank you.
I'll meet you at Wayne Tower when you're
the only thing I know about Batman is that guys that say they're Batman are evil. You make a point. You do make a valid point there. You know, having the most popular villain in, you know, or not villain, being the most popular superhero probably, like, ever created, like, in my opinion, it would be like Batman, Superman, Spider-Man are probably the most popular heroes, comic book heroes of all time. Like, those are the big three. Let me read that. They're the worst guy around, kind of guy around. Nick would say that. Yeah. You know, like I was saying, being the like one of the most popular heroes of all time, you're gonna get some bad people that are like, I'm Batman. If I was Batman, I would save the city. No, you would not save the city. You would be evil. You would be bad. You would be doing bad things, not trying to save the city. You know, and those people's personalities reflect that. They would not save the city. They would not be good. But you know, being the most popular, it's like when guys are like, if I got Superman's powers, I'd be so good. I'd be saving the world every day. I'd be doing everything. It's like, Some of them, yeah, probably, but a lot of them, it's the way that human beings are in real life. Realistically, they would probably end up becoming evil and using those powers for bad. Like, Superman has, what's it called? He has X-ray vision, so like he can see through everything. So like, he would like, I'm sure you can imagine the bad things that some people would definitely do with those powers. Unfortunately. Me, I've read my fair share of Superman comic. He is literally like a beacon of hope. You know, I didn't particularly enjoy the Zack Snyder characterization of the character, but, like, it's not horrible, but that Henry Cavill's Superman was not Superman to me. That was, I mean, you know, it certainly is Zack Snyder's take on the character, which I disagree with, because, you know, he wouldn't use those, you know, he just, like, there's a scene in Man of Steel in that movie where he, like, his dad keeps telling him, like his Earth dad keeps telling him not to reveal his powers to the world because they'll treat him like a god and they'll treat him like he's like an evil being that can and will destroy the world if he wants to. Which, like, don't get me wrong, like, that part is true. Like, if Superman wanted to, he would. But, like, his dad sending him that message that, you know, he shouldn't reveal his powers to the world because people will treat him badly is so stupid. It's so dumb. And there's a scene where there's a tornado and his dad gets, like, stuck between two cars.
Nice of you to drop in, Mr. Wayne.
And
I suppose you
like Superman's like about to, you know, he's dressed up as Clark Kent and he's about to like start flying towards him and save him, revealing his powers to the world. But then his dad just puts out his hand and just goes, "No, don't." And Superman just watches him die. Like, I'm sorry, but I don't care what purpose that serves for the rest of the movie, for like the overall theme of the movie. It's stupid. Like, sorry, that shit is just dumb. But like with Batman, again,
I should have her with you later on this evening.
Thanks, Lucius.
A lot of people don't, they lack the media literacy to understand what the point of Batman is, and they would definitely not be good people if they were Batman.
You don't mind my allowing Claire to stay. She said that Wayne Tower was the safest place for 100 miles, and I could hardly...
Identity confirmed. Good evening, Mr. Wayne. Upload waveform for analysis.
Now I've waited long enough. Batman dies tonight.
Scanning communications for voice print match.
So now I've got a gadget that I'm gonna do weapon generator.
Upgrade to your weapon.
Now I've got a gadget that I can. I think this is where you get it, where you can imitate people's voices.
Now,
no, I did not get that one yet.
I'll
but
be here all night. It's not like I could leave this city even if I wanted to.
But yeah, a lot of, you're definitely right. A lot of dudes that are like, I'm Batman. They don't understand the point of Batman. You know, he was a little kid that watched his parents get murdered right in front of him, and you know, I mean, he is another one of those guys that, in media where he's being written well, he's just another. He's one of those people that just. Okay, okay, and I did. I was kind of like expecting the Batmobile to show up there, but it didn't.
Why is everything
But anywho,
dark?
Batman is just one of those characters that, if you get him right, and you understand who the character is, then you learn things, and I don't know, for me personally, I read a lot of Batman comics, I read a lot of Superman comics, and they legitimately changed the way I thought about certain situations, and the way that I looked at life. That might sound kind of corny, but the message that these heroes send to readers, to people in their own world, they're good messages. And a lot of those dudes that like these movies and like these comics definitely misunderstand the character. I kind of went on a rant there about what you said, but yeah, that's how I feel. So it's probably Nick. He probably just didn't understand the character, and it didn't make an impact on him like it has on other people, and so he didn't he didn't read those comics or watch those movies and be like, huh, maybe I should be a good person, because like, I don't know, like I did, like that's what I've come away with thinking with the movies, with the Batman movies, with the Batman comics, Superman and Superman media just in general. I don't know.
Status update. Entrance armor disabled.
Cash, the Arkham Knight's drone deployment has been wiped
Like,
out. Your men can resume patrol.
It's kind of like the point
Alfred,
they kind of made in
Open the doors.
Charm F30. It's kind of like the point that they made in the recent Batman movie. That's exactly what I'm saying. Y'all don't get Batman the way that I do, or the way that
Alfred,
people with decent media literacy do. What y'all know about Batman? Nothing. Y'all don't know nothing about Batman.
I'll find another way in.
But I mean, like, anyone with an ounce of IQ and media literacy can understand that Batman is another one of those characters that is a beacon of hope.
Don't worry, Tim.
And
just keep working on that cure.
You know, not fear. And that's kind of like the point that the recent Batman movie with Robert Pattinson from Twilight, that's kind of the point that movie made. At the beginning of the movie, you know, he beats up these criminals and he says, you know, into camera, "I am vengeance." And he's talking to Alfred about the bat symbol on the on his costume, and he's like, "I wear this to strike fear into my enemies. The bat on my chest is to strike fear into the people of Gotham, into not doing crime." But as the movie goes on, he realizes, oh well, like, there are people that actually look to me for, like, how do I put it? These people look to me for hope.
Not your best day at the office, Bat. Something on your mind?
So, like, you know, that's kind of the point of that last Batman movie. You know, he ends the movie, you know, the flood, there's a big flood that happens, and Batman basically realizes that, okay, I know what I can be for this city. I know that I can, instead of striking fear into people, I can inspire, and I can hope, or give hope to people. And, hopefully the sequel, follows on that idea. Whenever it comes out, it just got delayed to, like, 2027 or some shit. It was supposed to come out this year, and then it was supposed to come out next year. Now it's coming out in 2027, which is a little annoying, because it's like, how hard can it be? But, I get it, you know, Batman's he's not a very, it's not that he's a complicated character, but, they probably don't want to mess it up, especially with the points they were making in the first movie. They probably don't want to mess stuff up and carry on that same message, and they're probably trying to figure out the best way they can possibly do that. It is just annoying that they're taking really long to do that, to figure that out.
Of course you do. How could you forget a girl like that? All it took was one piece of lead to end your hopes of a happily ever after. You blamed me, of course, but you were wrong.
But yeah, Batman is for sure one of the GOATs in comic books.
You put her in my crosshairs, Bats. Sure, she didn't do herself any
He's just different, for real. He's built different. He acts different. He thinks different. He's always thinking 10 steps ahead. I wrote a Batman movie. I spent like a year trying to write a Batman movie. And my cousin read it, and he said that he thought it was pretty good. And he's probably as big of a Batman fan that I am. So, yeah.
Where does he get all these things? Did he rob a military installation? Is he rich? Stuff looks expensive. They're all custom made. Designed to take down.
But yeah, this Arkham Knight guy is basically a past Robin who was, quote unquote, killed by the Joker. In the comics, he was legitimately killed by the Joker. But and his name's Jason Todd. He was the Batman's Robin before the Robin in this game. In the comics, he was genuinely killed by the Joker. He got beaten to death with a crowbar. And there's this other villain named Ra's al Ghul, who is, yeah, Arkham Knight does look cool. He has a cool design, like the blue light helmet, and like, you know, it kind of mirrors the Batman cowl a little bit. Kind of mirrors that design. But yeah, he's basically that guy that just attacked me. What's all this fuss over Barbara? Well, Barbara is he's like Batman's sidekick, you know? He's not his sidekick, but he's one of like his sidekicks, you know? He's like the guy in the chair type thing. Sure, I don't know who that is. You know, I don't play Genshin, but if you think that, then sure, you know. Barbara is also the daughter of the police commissioner, who Batman is like close with. You know, he helps the commissioner out. The commissioner helps out Batman. So like, you know, he wants to be able to find her without her getting killed and being, you know, feeling responsible that, like, oh no, like, did I just get my friend and partner's life, or daughter's, like, Did I just get her killed? They just keep coming, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, now I got a baseball bat. What's all gonna do? Oh, okay. You're getting me. I forgot how to do this. Oh, I have to do something first.
You're the only one who can bring a tank to a fist fight. You're just the only one afraid to use live rounds.
Yeah, you know, Barbara, she cool. In some comics, it's a little gross, but in some comics, she's the Batgirl, one of the Batgirls, and him and Batman have like a little relationship, and it's kind of gross. But and like nobody really likes that happened, because it's weird. And yeah, but then that doesn't. I don't believe that happens in this game. I don't. I mean, yeah, I know. It's gross. But like, yeah, like before she was paralyzed, she was basically one of the Batgirls, and they have like kind of a relationship a little bit. Yeah, it's weird. Like not the Batgirl part. You know, it's cool that she was Batgirl for a little bit, but the fact that like whatever writer that wrote that and was like, yeah, these guys should like, they should have a relationship. It should definitely either be investigated or should probably not be writing comic books, for being honest.
Time to rescue Oracle.
But yeah, like pretty much every fan is like, why did that happen? This should not happen.
I'm going after the Knight.
You know what? Because since you're asking, I'll look up who wrote that comic. Yeah, let me look up who wrote that real quick. I want to say it was Jim Starlin, but that might be wrong. Let me Google it. Okay, it was Bruce Timm and Paul Dini. Now, here's the thing. Those two have done a lot of really good Batman stories. They also have they also did the animated show. But that was definitely not one of their good ideas. Yeah. That's a fair fair opinion. Definitely not one of their good moments. That's for sure. But they have written a lot of good. Not anymore. They're both old men now, so I don't think they do anything for comics or TV anymore. But yeah, they've written some good Batman stuff before. So it is unfortunate that they did that.
So the Batmobile's thermal scanner is only picking up.
Definitely unfortunate that happened.
He knows where she is, Alfred.
And you know, it's not like, you know, she wasn't a kid when that happened or anything, but it's still like she was an adult. It's still, but it, you know, it still leaves like a bad taste in the mouth that it happened like in general. Yeah, like 99% of Batman fans don't enjoy that storyline where that happens. But shortly after, you know, she gets, yeah, what you saw earlier, she gets shot by the Joker and then paralyzed. But I don't think that happened. That happens in like the main Batman continuity in the comics, but not in, I I mean, they don't say, but considering the backlash that had all those years ago when the comic came out, I don't think that's her backstory in this. I think she's just more like his like
the driver isn't the Arkham Knight.
Technological sidekick. Like she is kind of like behind stuff, saying, "Batman, you got guys coming in from this side of the city. Be careful." Stuff like that. Oh, Batman, your suit's messed up. Come in for a repair. Shit like that, basically.
You won't find him. You think I didn't know you were tracking my broadcast location? Here's a lesson, Batman. I know how you think, which means I know how to beat you.
But with the Arkham Knight, he is one of the old Robins. He is Jason Todd. He was killed by the Joker. It's not clear how he comes back to life in this game. Like they don't say, but Ra's al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul, Batman's mentor and the guy who trained him, like when he first became Batman, he has this wonderful thing. He's torturing him so he can get some answers. I can remember something else. I can like see like I'm stopping because like I don't feel like Batman would really do this.
North refrigeration. Thank you.
But and then he just drops his knee on him. But yeah, you can keep going and like fully knock him out. And it is a little, yeah, but you know. Batman. Batman. Kind of what he does, you know. He wasn't. I wouldn't say he's necessarily torturing the guy. He was more like, how do I put it? A forceful interrogation. You know, really trying to get some answers. Black Canary is another DC character. She's in the Justice League. Sometimes, not every time, but she's cool. She's friends with, like, well, she's actually not in the Justice League. She's a villain, technically. She's friends with Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy. She's not in this game, though. Her name is a couple times, but that's it. But yeah, Ra's al Ghul, the guy that trained Batman, has this wonderful thing called the Lazarus Pit, and it basically just brings him back to life whenever he dies. And he has like a cult following who, whenever they see that he's dead, they just throw him back in the pit, and then he comes back to life. It's kind of messed up, but, you know, it's the way it goes. It says there's one more. Let's see. Alright, I'm not hopping off, but I did want to show you some cool stuff in this game. These little races. I think I did. Yeah, here we go. Here's these races. They're kind of like based on the some of the movies a little bit. So like I'll do one of each. I'll do the Penguin Dockyard. And they're cool. They're kind of like literally based on the movies. This one's like the original 60s TV show. And it's basically just a race. And you know, they're cool because they literally look like a movie set. So it's like kind of cool. And you know, they got the theme music. Batman. Oh. Okay. Well, I can boost. I kind of forgot about that. Don't want to run over the cop. Gotta get these tires. Some tires. Okay. And we're back in. It's fine. But yeah, this one's based off like the Adam West Batman TV show from the 60s. If you've ever seen Family Guy, which I kind of doubt that you have, Adam West was the mayor on that show for a long time. He used to play Batman though, so that's who he is. One star is tough, but we're ending it. And I'm gonna do the next one from the Dark Knight movies. Return to menu. That's fair. Yeah, you know. This one is from the Christian Bale Batman movies. My favorite, Batman movies.
Simulation activated.
Really good movies. Great looking Batmobile too. Forgot about that. I have to literally hit circle so that changes. Okay. No. Okay. But yeah, this like directly references a scene in the first Christopher Nolan Batman movie, the first Christian Bale Batman movie, where he, you know, he's driving the Batmobile and it's going over all these apartment buildings, and like the cops are chasing him because he's still like new to Gotham, so like the cops in that movie are treating him kind of like a villain. Didn't realize that was one of those. Whoa!
Simulation failed.
I failed it, but I don't care. Return to menu. And on to one of the next ones. The 1989 movie. This is the original, you know, the original Batman movies. Because the first one I did was a TV show from the 60s.
Simulation activated.
This one's from like the original Batman movies with that were made by Tim Burton, the guy that did like, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas, Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, all those not type of movies. Okay. What? Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, come on. Okay. As you can see, not very good at these. There is a it's not that it's hard. I'm just dumb. That was pretty cool. That looked cool. Moves. Okay. Can I reverse? Or not? That's fine. Yeah, these movies are cool. You know, they're classics. Jack Nicholson, one of the greatest actors of all time, played the Joker in the first one.
Simulation failed.
Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty much all of it. So I'm gonna do the next one. Joker's Parade. And then after this, I will be going to sleep.
Simulation activated.
It's just, this kind of looks like the same one, but yeah, the clown designs in that game are a bit they're a bit freaky. They're a little scary. Loop-de-loop! But this Batmobile, in my opinion, is obviously the coolest looking design. I mean, just look at this thing, man. Alright, straight into the spike. It's fun. Okay, not sure how I didn't die there, but I'll take it. We did it. Alright, Belen. I am ending the stream. Oh, okay. I know, I finally completed one. I will text you. I will, yeah, I'll text you. Good night, everyone else that is watching, all 2 other people. Have a good night. Peace.